Dad's promotion scheme. Dressing as Ashley. Intro. My name is Ashton Reed, and my biggest problem was trying to beat The Witcher 3 before my friends did. That changed the moment my dad, Cameron, called me into the living room with a voice that sounded like gravel and worry. I found my parents sitting side by side on the gray sofa, a united front of quiet anxiety. My dad, a mountain of a man at 6'4", still had his dress shirt on, the sleeves rolled up. My mom, Lauren, was perched beside him, her small frame looking even smaller. She was twisting the hem of her sweater. "Sit down, Ash," Dad said, nodding to the armchair. I dropped into it, my phone buzzing in my hand. A text from my friend Ben. "You on?" I ignored it. "What's going on? This feels weird." "It's about the promotion," Mom started, her voice the gentle counterpoint to Dad's rumble. Dad cleared his throat. "The final round of decisions happens after the company's summer gala. It's in 8 weeks. All the VPs and their families are expected." I knew this. The promotion to senior vice president at Nexitech was the holy grail. It meant we could finally finish the basement. It meant a crazy college fund. And it meant my dad wouldn't come home looking so drained every night. "The invitations went out," Dad continued, picking up a thick ivory envelope from the coffee table. He handed it to me like it might bite. I pulled out the heavy cardstock, fancy silver script. "Nexitech cordially requests the pleasure of your company." My eyes skimmed down to the bottom. "We look forward to celebrating with Cameron, Lauren, and Ashley Reed." I blinked. "Who's Ashley?" "That's the problem," Mom said softly. Dad ran a hand over his close-cropped hair. "There was a clerical error. The intern who merged the mailing list with the HR database must have seen an old record or, I don't know, they assumed we had a 16-year-old daughter named Ashley. The invites were printed and shipped before anyone proofed them." A laugh burst out of me. "Okay, so you call up, say, 'Hey, your intern sucks. We have a son. See you at the party.' Done." My parents shared a look that instantly killed my smile. It was a look of pure, shared dread. "I tried that," Dad said, his voice low. "I spoke to Morgan Reed today." Morgan Reed was the chief operations officer, his direct boss and the gatekeeper to everything. She was delighted. She went on about her new Women in Tech initiative, how excited she was to meet Ashley and have a young woman see a female COO in action. She said, "A leader with a strong family, especially a daughter he's guiding, shows holistic strength. It's not just a mistake to her, Ashton, it's a feature." "That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard," I said, standing up. The room felt suddenly smaller. "It's corporate culture," Mom corrected, but there was no strength in it. "Image is currency. To correct it now makes your father look like he can't manage simple details, or worse, like he's hiding something. Morgan has framed this as a positive. Showing up without the daughter she's expecting would be seen as a direct slight. It would be a fatal misstep." The air conditioner kicked on. A hollow hum. I paced across the rug. "So what, you hire an actress? Rent a daughter for the night?" The silence that followed was worse than their explanations. My mom looked at me, her eyes tracing my face and my body. I'm 5'8", lean from running track, but without any real bulk. I'd inherited her finer bone structure and my dad's straight eyebrows. My brown hair was in that awkward phase, too long to be neat, too short to tie back. We need someone we can trust," Dad said, the words forced. "Someone who fits. Your cousin Maya is in Chile. Your friend Sophie, we'd have to involve her whole family in the lie." The penny dropped. The world tilted. "No," I said, the word flat and final. "Absolutely not." "Ashton, please," Mom said, rising. "Just listen." "You want me to be Ashley?" My voice cracked. You want me to put on a dress and pretend to be your daughter at a party full of your bosses? Have you lost your minds?" Dad stood too, his height imposing. "Do you think I want this?" he hissed, a rare flash of raw emotion breaking through his stoicism. "This is humiliating for me, but this is our life, Ashton. This promotion sets us up for the next 20 years. It's one night, 3 hours. You show up, you smile, you are polite and quiet, and you leave. Your mother will handle everything. We will get you whatever you need." "It's just a performance," Mom added, stepping closer. Her voice was soothing and tactical, like being in a play, a role. And it might be a little interesting to see things from a different perspective for an evening. A play, a role. I looked from my dad's strained, desperate face to my mom's pleading one. The weight of their hope, their entire future was sitting in this room, and they were placing it on my shoulders. Shoulders they were asking to put spaghetti straps on. A storm of objections thrashed in my head. The humiliation, the risk, the sheer, utter weirdness. But underneath the panic, something else stirred, quiet and treacherous. A flicker of that same curiosity I felt when I'd tried on my mom's sunglasses as a kid, seeing a distinct reflection. What would it be like to walk through the world and have people see someone else entirely? Not Ashton, the lanky track runner, but Ashley. It was a stupid, dangerous thought. I thought about my dad missing my last 2 track meets because of work. I thought about the way my mom budgeted for months so we could get a new fridge. This promotion was their finish line. I stopped pacing. I felt sick. "One night," I said, the words ash in my mouth. "If I get one bad vibe, if I think someone is onto me, I'm out. I will walk away. And when it's over, we burn the dress and never, ever speak of this again. Ever." The relief that flooded them was physical. Dad's shoulders slumped as if a weight had been lifted. Mom's eyes glistened. "Thank you, honey," she breathed. "Don't thank me," I muttered. "Just make it fast." Mom's demeanor shifted instantly from pleading to planning. "We start tomorrow, measurements first, then we'll go shopping for the fundamentals. We have 8 weeks to build Ashley from the ground up." I walked back to my room in a daze. I collapsed on my bed, my phone lighting up with another message from Ben. "Dude? Hello-o?" I couldn't answer. The boy they were texting was Ashton, but downstairs, my parents were already talking in low, quick voices about foundation garments and shoe sizes. They were talking about Ashley, and I was trapped in the terrifying space between them, wondering which one was really me.